We will continue to make sure Iraq is headed in the right direction. We will also continue to cut down on the terrorism. We will continue to find where weapons are being made and hidden. Aid from the U.S. helps feed and clothe innocent children of Iraq. We will keep spending money and increasing the debt in the U.S. The number of U.S. soldiers killed and wounded in Iraq will continue to increase. The U.S. will lose more military equipment, and that means more spending. We will stop spending money in hopes of rebuilding the economy in the U.S. U.S. soldiers will stop being killed in Iraq. Iraq will be able to rebuild their country independently. The economy of Iraq could self-destruct. The threat of terrorism could increase without the U.S. troops there. The terrorists could begin making threats towards the U.S. citizens. The U.S. spends $12 billion per month in Iraq. The U.S. has 139,000 troops in Iraq. 1,886 U.S. service members have been killed in Iraq. "269 National Guard soldiers have been killed. Osama bin Laden went uncaptured for 1,454 days. 4,188 U.S. soldiers have been killed in Iraq. The average spending in Iraq per second is $5,000. 30,257 soldiers have been seriously wounded in Iraq. It costs $390,000 to deploy one U.S. soldier for 1 year. There are currently 75 major U.S. bases in Iraq.
I don't oppose war in all circumstances, and when I look out over this crowd today, I know there is no shortage of patriots or patriotism. What I do oppose is a dumb war.
A rash war, a war based not on reason, but on passion.
Not on principle, but on politics.
Now let me be clear. I suffer no illusions about Saddam Hussein.
He is a brutal man.
A ruthless man.
A man who butchers his own people to secure his own power.
But I also know that Saddam poses no imminent or direct threat to the United States.
And in concert with the international community, he can be contained.
Until, in the way of all petty dictators,
he falls away into the dustbin of history.
I know that even a successful war against Iraq
will require a U.S. occupation of undetermined length.
At undetermined cost, with undetermined consequences.
I know that an invasion of Iraq without a clear rationale and without strong international support
will only fan the flames of the Middle East.
And to encourage the worst rather than the best impulses of the Arab world and strengthen the recruitment arm of Al-Qaeda.
I'm not opposed to all wars.
I'm opposed to dumb wars.
You want to fight President Bush?
Then let's finish the fight with bin Laden and Al-Qaeda.
You want to fight President Bush? Let's fight to wean ourselves off Middle East oil through an energy policy that doesn't simply serve the interests of Exxon and Mobil.
Those are the battles that we need to fight.
Those are the battles we willingly join.
The battles against ignorance and intolerance.
Corruption and greed, poverty and despair.
The consequences of war are dire.
The sacrifices, immeasurable.
We may have occasion in our lifetime
to once again rise up in defense of our freedom
and pay the wages of war.
But we ought not, we will not
travel down that hellish path blindly.